Hi, my name is Moses Jonah, a son of a fisherman, Okonte John Jonah, a chief Naboyai of Nembe Kingdom. I want to look at certain issues that has bedeviled our state, Bayelsa. I want to record this down so I don't forget. Some persons do come up to say our government has failed us. Uh, we are not doing well. The governors that have been elected on all elected officials have failed those who elected them. And I have also in some forums advised people, and I also don't want to forget my advice. That is why I'm putting it on record. No elected official has failed Bayelsa. Let me repeat. No elected official has failed Bayelsa. If you don't hear me very well, let me repeat it again. No elected official has failed Bayelsans. Why do I say that? If you say someone has failed, you must have what you measure him with. You must have something you look out for, a target you have set for him to achieve. If he cannot or did not achieve such targets, you will say he had failed you. Let's ask ourselves a very sincere question. What was the target that was set out for these our elected officials to accomplish? Zero. We have never in any way set out targets. What is our vision as a state? What do you want to achieve as a state? It has been a quagmire. It has been an issue. It has been something that has bothered me as an individual. And I begin to ask, as a state, are we alive? As a state, are we alive? How can we not come together to forge out what we want as a state? How can we not sit down and say this is the direction we want to drive? How can we not sit down and say this is what we will not tolerate? We have in all times waited for politicians to come out with visions. One governor will come and say it's restoration. The other one will come and say it is installation. The other one will come and say it's proclamation. The other one will come and say it's consolidation. They've just used words and words and words and words. That is what they want. What do we want as a state? What is our target? What do you want to achieve as a state? Are we looking at the economy? Do we want to grow our economy? In what way do we want to grow? In what area do we want to invest our resources in? We have a lot of natural resources. God has invested so much on this land. We have a lot in this land. But can I ask this sensitive question? Do we even know what we have? Do we even know what we have? Natural resources and human resources. Do we know what we have? As a state, this is one of the smallest states in Nigeria. We just have 8 local governments. 8 local government is what we have. And look at it. We have one of the highest in terms of salary, one of the highest in the country. How did we get here? And as one of the highest paying states, I expect that we also generate one of the highest in the state. Because if we are productive as workforce, if we are a productive workforce, what we generate should be able to even pay our salaries or pay half. But the situation of Bayelsa is precarious. It's something that is not worth mentioning anywhere. Every developed or developing or society that is ready to grow forward, society that is ready to move out of poverty, society that is ready to move out of everything that is called lack, must know, one, what he has. What do I have as natural resources? Two, what do I need to harness that natural resources that is embedded in us? That natural resource that is in our land, what do we need? Bayelsa State has an oil company where they employ staffs and the state government pays their salary. They are not productive. They produce 0.0 naira into our IGRO. They are one of the worst ever in this land. I'm telling you the truth. This is one of the worst ever that I have seen. How can you be an oil company and produce nothing? Even Razor Palm, even Bayelsa Palm is producing something. At least they can produce oil which they export. But Bayelsa Oil Company produce nothing. Nothing. Nobody can even locate their office. People don't even know they exist. And so they cannot be held accountable. That's because from policy trust, we have failed. We have never been a society that is so conscious of the future. We have always been a society of today. We have always looked at what can I get today, and not what can my society gain from me and what can we get tomorrow. We have always looked at federal government to say they are marginalizing us, that 13% derivative is not enough. Even that money that comes, does it get to the communities? No, it doesn't get there. I pity my people. I pity my people. Anyways, whether you talk or you don't talk, you will be part of the suffering and the enjoyment if there is. The suffering if there is suffering, and those that will enjoy if there is enjoyment. Let me tell you, what you generate internally, federal government do not come and ask for that. It is you that will spend that money. The only thing we ask is federal government give us, federal government give us, federal government give us. We have everything it takes if we have leaders that are sincere. If you are sincere as a leader, call for a meeting, call for a conference. Let us sit down and fashion out way forward. What do we want? They said our land is polluted, so agricultural produce cannot yield. We can't grow anything here. That's the lie they've always said. But let me tell you, if that is true, then we should look elsewhere. We should look at the oil and gas and look at the quick wins. The quick wins. Which other sectors that can we quickly harness and make things happen? I can remember vividly. I know very well that we have a gas plant in Gbarany, and Bayelsa State is in darkness. I know very well that we have a station, a turbine at Miringi, and the state is still in darkness. What are we saying? The gas station, we have a Gbarany plant there, and are you telling me that SPDC will not work together with the Bayelsa State government to give light to these people who are suffering, who are inhaling this rubbish, who are inhaling all these things that kill people. No, they are human also. If we have leaders who are listening, if we have leaders who are ready to dialogue, if we have leaders who don't just care about themselves, we've always have it wrong. That's because we don't have a plan. How can a state government want to embark on establishing three, not one, three at a time, three modular refineries? That is a means of embezzling resources. A means of embezzling resources. I pity my people. I pity my people. Anyways, we all need to do our best. In all level, we all need to do our best. Our education is failing because our educational systems cannot meet up what is required. That is what they have always said. What is our plan for the educational system? We have what is called local content, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Act, that says that we must give priority to the local companies. Have we harnessed that? That is a power given to the Nigerian society, a power given to the Bayelsa people. But are we harnessing it? All I have seen in the entire breadth and length of this state is for free money. Everybody is looking for something free. Free. No, work hard. Put your things on ground. Put your feet on the ground. Local government can establish companies. Local government, I repeat, local government can establish companies, service providing companies. And definitely if you are providing service in such a rich area, there is nothing you will tell me that you don't have jobs. No way you can't tell me that. You are just deceiving yourself. All the 8 local governments in Bayelsa State is not supposed to wait for federal government allocation to develop. It's not supposed to wait for federal government. No. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say it again. Oh, now they make me vex.